Welcome to This Wild Journey, the podcast where your body, your brain, and your battle plan come together. If you're reeling from betrayal trauma, drowning in the chaos of divorce or custody court, feeling overwhelmed by post-trauma parenting, you are in the right place. We're here to untangle hard truths that bring clarity and courage so you can reclaim your power, protect your peace, and resolve trauma without reliving it. Let's get to work. Hey friends, welcome back. Today we are talking about that moment when a text from your ex or maybe another really toxic person in your life sends your body into full-on panic mode. Your hands start shaking, your stomach drops, your mind races, and you know you need to respond carefully. But in the moment, your body feels absolutely hijacked. So what do you do? Well, I've got Coach Bren here with me today, and this is her specialty. Bren is our neurosensory wellness provider, and she specializes in toxic or traumatic stress resolution through trauma-informed, body-based support for those who are navigating burnout, overwhelm, stress, dysregulation, or even neurodivergent sensory overload. And Bren is the trauma specialist behind the Instant Stress Reset, a body-to-brain solution. It's a 5-day guided reset designed specifically for survivors of toxic or traumatic stress. I'll tell you more about that at the end of today's episode. But right now, Bren, I'm glad we're here together today. Let's dive in. Why does a simple text message have the power to completely hijack someone's body?
Oh, Sarah, I hear this all the time from survivors. They'll say, I don't even want to respond, but my body reacts before I can stop it. And that's exactly it. Your body reacts first. When your nervous system senses a threat, it doesn't wait for permission from the cognitive part of your brain. It's like slamming your foot on the gas pedal. Your system gets flooded with stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol, priming you for fight, flight, or freeze. And technically, there are more than just those three states. Your nervous system has a whole range of survival responses, but fight, flight, and freeze are the ones most people recognize right away. But honestly, that's a fantastic system when you actually need it. It's what's kept humans alive for thousands of years.
Right. I mean, your body's just trying to protect you, right? But the problem is, that system was built for when you need immediate adrenaline dump. You need to not feel anything. You need to just focus on survival, like climbing a tree to escape a grizzly bear or leaping 10 feet to the side to not get bit by a rattlesnake. The problem is that your toxic person's text message or email or phone call isn't actually a grizzly bear or a rattlesnake or a mountain lion.
Yeah, exactly. But your nervous system doesn't know that. It just registers danger. And if you've been through ongoing emotional abuse, gaslighting, or manipulation, your body has likely been conditioned to react immediately before your cognitive brain can even process what's happening.
But that's why, in that moment, telling myself, you need to just calm down, it doesn't.
Right. And that's where a lot of people get stuck. They try to just think their way out of it. They tell themselves, I'm safe now. They try reminding themselves it's just a text, but the body is still stuck in survival mode.
Yeah, and this is where that body to brain work comes in. I get this a lot with clients because I'm working with them on strategy, right? But their body is just in freak out mode. And it's really impossible, at least it feels impossible, to effectively strategize when your body is hijacked. And
Hmm.
so Bren, this is what your instant stress reset focuses on, right?
Yes, this is the key. Most people try to think their way out of stress, but 80% of your nervous system runs from your body to your brain. And that's why you can't outthink survival mode. You really have to start with the body. Most people have been taught to start with mindset shifts, cognitive work, or verbal processing. But here's the truth: your nervous system doesn't work that way. Most of its communication flows from your body to your brain, not the other way around.
Wait, okay, say that again because I think that's that's something most of us have missed.
Hmm. Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Just say
yeah,
that again.
most of your nervous system, about 80%, is made up of afferent nerves, which sends signals from your body up to your brain. And only 20% of your nervous system, efferent nerves, sends instructions down from your brain to your body. So if you're trying to shift out of stress and into balance, you have to start with the body.
That is so huge because most people assume that if they could just think differently, then they'd feel better. And also, I'm a nerd right now and I won't remember afferent and efferent unless I know how it's spelled. So I'm thinking afferent is AFFERENT. How do you spell
Yes.
efferent? Is it just
The same.
EFF?
Yes, exactly.
ERNT? Okay. So afferent and efferent, I'm nerding out for a moment. If you want to look those up and you need to know how they're spelled, you're welcome. You can thank me for that later. But yeah, we think if we can just think differently, and of course, cognitive brain therapy, CBT, that kind of thing, just tells you change how you think, and you're going to feel better. It's going to fix everything. But when you've been through trauma, isn't the magic ticket that people present it to be
Oh,
for stress?
exactly. Exactly. And it can be helpful, but in this situation, it's not so not so much.
It's not.
Let's think of it like a tug of war. Okay. So
Okay.
imagine four teammates, your body to brain nerves. We'll just call it body to brain instead of afferent and efferent. Okay. So
Yeah,
your
that makes
body to brain nerves pulling on one side, and on the other side, it's just one teammate, your brain to body nerves, trying to
right.
pull back. So
So
four
it's like a 4-to-1
to one.
ratio.
Right. Who's going to win?
The body to brain, the four,
Right. Every time. Yep.
they're going to drag the other one through the mud on every time.
Yeah. So, this is why body to brain practices like the ones you'll learn in the instant stress reset are a game changer because mindset work is valuable, but it works so much better when we engage the body first.
Yeah. Well, and I do all the mindset stuff. That's my specialty. And sometimes even as a mindset coach, I feel like a client is stuck because they haven't engaged their body first.
Mhm.
I love this. I love it. And so let's get practical. If someone gets a text from, let's say, their ex, and they instantly feel that full body panic, what is the very first thing they can do?
The first thing, pause. Before you even think about responding, interrupt the stress cycle.
Okay.
Extend that space between stimulus and response. When you're highly stressed like that, even your blood glucose spikes. Physical movement is very effective at reversing all of that and completing the stress response cycle. So, doing jumping jacks, running in place, taking a walk, dancing like nobody's watching, just anything to burn off that excess stress energy can help.
Yeah.
And here's a quick reset you can do in under 30 seconds. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So let's just drop your shoulders,
All right. I'm sitting up and I just dropped my shoulders.
unclench your jaw,
How did you know it was clenched?
and take one slow breath, preferably in through your nose, but focus on the long, slow exhale. Now, that slow exhale signals to your nervous system that the threat is over.
Okay. Man. It's so simple, but I just did it while you were walking us through, and I can feel the difference just doing it.
Yeah, it's simple, but it works because it speaks directly to your nervous system.
Hmm.
And in the instant stress reset, we go way deeper into step by step techniques that shift your body out of survival mode without having to relive the pain or the trauma.
Yeah, it's not the same as going to talk therapy and talking through your story over and over again, which can be useful at certain times, but
Mm.
this is resolution without reliving that. And I think that is so important. One of the things I love, because I have been through your stress reset, and we're not going to sit here and talk about it if we haven't both been through it personally, right? So I went through all of the steps, and I love how you also give these little tiny bite-sized moments of insight into what's happening inside your body and your brain so that you're learning the reasons why. I also love that for a limited time, right now you're practically giving this resource away. So
Yeah.
friends, if you're listening right now, Bren's Instant Stress Reset is a premium level resource, but for a limited time, you can get the full 5-day reset for just $7. And this is the key to releasing toxic or traumatic stress without reliving that pain. I want you to go grab it now at the link that's in the show notes.
This reset is for anyone who feels stuck in stress or survival mode, who wants to feel calm again without forcing it. And we made it
Yeah.
as accessible as possible.
This is incredible. And so I can't speak highly enough about this resource, having gone through it personally, experienced it myself. If you're listening and this resonated with you, would you please share this episode with someone who needs it? Because I guarantee there is someone in your life, whether it's an adult child or a friend or a family member, someone you care about who desperately needs to be able to resolve their traumatic stress with this body to brain solution. Now, before we wrap up, Bren, what is one last thing that you really want survivors to know?
Mm. I want you to hear this. You're not broken.
Mm.
Your nervous system is just doing what it was designed to do. And you don't have to stay stuck. There is a way forward.
So, so good. All right, friends, that's it for today. So if you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe, share, and check the show notes for Bren's 5-day instant stress reset. And until next time, take care of yourselves. And remember, you don't have to walk this wild journey all alone. Brought to you by Wilderness to Wild. www.thiswildjourneypodcast.com.